Well, guys, EA Direct just put out a tweet saying that they have a new title update on the way. And in that update, they actually fixed quite a few things in the menus, so thank God. We'll go and look at what they did there. There's another glitch going around, by the way, that I'll show you. I won't tell you how to do it, but there's a glitch going around. It's not that bad of a glitch in terms of like game breaking, but it's just annoying, and I'm sure there'll be a patch coming up here, but if you're wondering what's happening, I'll show it to you. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Plus, we got another Road to Knockout team leak, apparently, in terms of like some cards leaked as well. The full team's now leaked. So have a couple new cards in there. Some things to talk about today, but I appreciate you being here, and we're like 5 subs away from 17K. So thank you all as always. And I'm on this screen because PSN's down right now. I was gonna like hop on the game, and obviously I always start on the game, and I have a 100K pack to open in this video today as a milestone reward, and now I don't because I can't get on the game. So if there's still PSN issues when you're seeing this video, I hope there's not, but if there still is, well, you're not alone, and the PSN's down right now. So I guess we're just gonna start here. Leaks and news. Let's begin with this. We got the title update. Let's take a look at our patch notes here. And the very first bullet point is the one we've been waiting for a week now, since really the release of the game. Since you got the game, you've been waiting for this update. Sometimes button inputs were not being registered when performing actions in the menus. Yeah, they definitely were not. Thank God that this is one of the first fixes of the entire year. And we also got like some Steam input problems. I was seeing some comments saying the Steam input controller problems were going on. Looks like they're trying to fix that. There's a co-op division rivals problem that I don't think's in this patch notes, so that might still be bugged. But it does look like there were many issues in terms of like stability, crashes potentially that are fixed here. I'm sure there's still going to be crashing going on, but I know many of you were complaining about the crashing being bad, so hopefully this fixes some of that for some of you guys out there. But obviously the biggest one's this one. I was seeing some people say initially that this was on purpose, like they want console players to just have a harder time sniping, have a harder time on the menus, etc. I didn't think that was the case, and I think most people probably figured that wasn't the case, but this now confirms that that was not the case. I think that having the menus be that slow is just a stupid idea if that was somehow intentional, but we now know that it wasn't. But I was seeing some replies down here saying, where is it? Yeah, Narcoin says, no way they're actually listening. Let's hope it actually fixes something. Listening? Like, what are they listening about? It's a bug. I mean, this isn't some sort of like, oh, we got to praise EA because they fixed it for us. It's like, this is the bare minimum. Bugs should be fixed. We don't have to sit here and praise them to high heavens, being like, oh my God, they're listening. Thank you so much. And this is the bare minimum. The game should work functionally. You know, there can be nuance to this. There can be, on one hand, like a thank you for getting this fixed quickly, but also it's still on them to have this problem in the first place. We spent money on the game. We deserve a product that isn't unfinished. There was also this reply that I think was from Nick, was it? Yeah, fixed corners and 5 at the back. I know you see this. We don't usually see a gameplay patch for like a month. It's usually a month in. It used to be much sooner. FIFA 18 happened. If you guys were around then, you know what happened in FIFA 18. People really liked the gameplay. It was very offensive. It was probably the most manual defending in any FIFA game we probably ever had. Games were very high scoring, and people actually mostly enjoyed it though. And about, I'd say maybe a week in, might have been like a week and a half in, they patched the game to basically make it much easier to defend. FIFA 18 turned into the most mid FIFA year of all time. They received crazy backlash for that, and they haven't done that since, which I guess you could say on one hand, well, they learned that's nice, but the problem is you have gameplay like FIFA 19 that was so unbelievably bad right off rip that one objectively needed to patch really quickly. And they didn't because they were like, oh, we don't want to do what we did last year. Okay, but the gameplay sucked. But this year, I don't think it's bad enough to be like, oh yeah, we need a patch right now. I think we do need this patch though. Corners, 5 at the back, sure. Corners are very easy to score this year. If you're in the high divisions, you know that by now. Do they need a patch? I don't know, but 5 at the back definitely needs a patch. 5 at the back is just, I don't know how they even fix it at this point, other than just FUT champs, you can't run it. But can they code that in the game well enough to like actually implement that in this season? I don't know, but I would guess it'll be about a month, which that means probably the next update will come out, more bug fixes or problems or whatever, and maybe the update after that we will finally see some gameplay stuff. It might take even 2 more updates. It's tough to say, but they don't do it as quick as they used to, which can be a good thing. But it's kind of funny because even if the gameplay was like terrible objectively this year, it still would take a month because they just don't, you know, really seem to know exactly what good and bad gameplay is for the most part. Okay, and there's a glitch going around right now once again, which, you know, there's probably no point in me not telling you. you how it's done. But basically, on free kicks or on set pieces of any kind, you can run a player up and block it. That's the whole thing. And like on the goal kick there, you can see him run right up to the keeper, slot it away for a goal. Corner kick, he runs right up to the guy and blocks the kick. Yeah, this is the new glitch going around that is actually kind of hard to do. It's not super easy, but it is possible to do on a relatively consistent basis. So yeah, just be aware. If you're wondering what's happening here, there's a glitch going around where you can block these or do whatever. It'll be patched soon. It's not like that game breaking or anything like that, but it is annoying if you go up against it. Okay, here's the full Road to the Knockout Team 2 leaked. Some will be SBCs. We don't know which ones yet. There's a rumor though. The rumor is Araujo that's going to be the SBC. That's just a rumor going around right now. Nothing confirmed or substantiated yet. The cards we haven't really seen yet. Medema, I don't think we saw her yet. Pretty high rated Man City women's player. Thuram we've not seen yet. So Kefram Thuram is going to be in the promo, which that card in game, if you've not used him by the way, is crazy. Right here, Zuba Mendy, Ziyech, Henderson, Bees Malou, Balogun will be in the promo. This card is actually not in the promo. It's Antonia Silva for Real Madrid's women's team. I saw that was a mess up in the leak here. So this is not Antonio Silva. It'll be Antonia Silva. Well, actually Evo to my right back Evo. But yeah, a pretty damn good team. Chelsea came out as an SBC today and he looks all right. Nothing, you know, nothing too crazy. Stats, just predictions here. And also, we just never saw these Champions League heroes, Champions League icons. We don't have a Champions League promo for a while till team of the group stage, right? So it's a ways away yet. It's odd that these are still here and they're like in the code, but yet like other promos that are that far out are nowhere near the code, right? So I don't know what the plan was with this. Maybe they like went back on it and they were like, maybe let's wait a little bit longer, but I don't know. Just interesting that these were in the code and we thought they'd be coming and they never came. And one of the more viral tweets, and really just a lot of the viral tweets about the game over the last day, have really been the Rivals games and how it's 15 wins, going to be, 30 games approximately. That's approximately 6 games a day without doing anything else in game, champs, etc. It is too much. And I saw some people really defending it too, like saying, there's something to do now in the game. They made the rewards better, which I kind of disagree with in some ways. So therefore now it makes sense to make them a little bit tougher to get. To me, I think that it's just going to be too much. I think that people are not going to want to do this. When we get to month 3 and the rewards are like, all right, but you've already gotten 7 of them, you already had 7 weeks of Rivals rewards. Is the 8th week that important to you in terms of what you're going to get for the time spent and time put in? It's like, I'm not sure about this. I really do think that the people are not going to play it that long. People are not going to be grinding 15 Rivals wins past a month in like crazy. People will obviously be doing it, but not to the level of 7 wins. I mean, 7 wins is much easier. I think you can make it 10 wins if you want to. 10 wins is kind of like a good in between, and that's still an increase where if you think the rewards are better, it's an increase, right? I do believe that 15 wins, it's a lot. It definitely is a lot. They say, well, draws now matter, right? Or like you can earn points by drawing, but a point is not going to help too much towards your 45 points needed. I guess, do you think that it's like fine? As I was seeing people on Twitter defending it quite a bit, but also it was kind of a loud minority. So I guess I'm curious to hear what you guys think about just a lot of Rivals points and a lot of Rivals games needed to get these rewards now. Okay, on to the market. Now, I think we might learn a couple things from this week. And I think the one thing we're learning right now is that the market is slightly up. Even though like the really expensive players, the market is slightly up right now. And I think the reason for that is that Division Rivals games take a long time to finish. What's probably going to happen over the course of the whole year when we have Weekend League finally is that Weekend League rewards will come out for most people on a Saturday or Sunday night. Most people is usually Sunday night. That's when we see the sell-off after that. I think we'll still see that, and then we'll see an even more massive buyback because people have to play a lot of games and quickly. You can't really have days off too much here over the course of the Rivals week because you take 2 days off and you don't play until Wednesday after playing on Sunday. You got a lot of games to play. People won't be doing that as much this year. That'll make it easy for investors and traders, though, because Sunday sell-off again is going to be an even better buy time, just like Rivals rewards will be, because there'll be even more demand now because more games being needed to be played, if that made any sense. But yeah, kind of the only market observation of the day today. I still think that Rivals rewards on Wednesday, I'm going to be on the market for probably 3 hours, but hopefully the delays fixed. Thank God. If the delays fixed for Rivals rewards on Wednesday night, boys, hop on the market and no shit, be there for as long as you can. Because I'm so convinced that that's going to be one of the best days to buy literally anything. Fodder, investing, teams, anything. Okay, on to comments. What I will say is that I got more comments saying squad battles video, please. I'll make it on the main channel because I think it's actually getting a lot of demand for it. So I'll do it on the main channel. It'll come out in the coming days here. Thank you, Oscar, for your comment. Thank you all for your comments, by the way. We get like 100 a day, and I was incredibly lucky to have a community like this where like people are mature and people actually like discuss things and we laugh and we have brain rot, but also at the same time time we like discuss things seriously, so I'm just lucky. A Docket Rum says the biggest problem with having only 12 squad battles matches count is if the crappy EA server bumps you from just one match, you are screwed. And that's a theme of, I think, Weekend League too. Weekend League now has higher stakes, and also squad battles has higher stakes, more rewards, better rewards, so you can say it's a good trade-off. But I think EA likes those higher stakes because it makes you have a better team more often, right? You have the high stakes, you know you have those high stakes. So I call it just working overtime here, being like, oh, if you make them have crazy high stakes, they want to have the best teams all the time and then gamble all the time and spend FIFA points all the time, get more coins, get better players. I think that's probably what their thought process really is here. Like their actual intentions, not make things easier for us, is really do that kind of like that's secondary, but also like make things higher stakes. And you're right, one Weekend League disconnection, if you're actually going to be, if you're an elite player, 15 and 0 is actually a possibility for you, which it isn't for most people. So it's kind of like, oh, woe is me type shit. But if you get one disconnect, yeah, you're fucked. I mean, you just have to hope the EA servers don't crash you out. And if you're playing squad battles, it's the same thing, right? Spell2908 says, I played Ultimate Team since 21, but I played other game modes before, and I want to start trading. Do you have any ideas for me or anything that I could do to learn how to be better or even get started? And yes, I'm actually gonna make a video on this in the coming week as well. So hopefully you can get some kind of good information from that video. And then Powwow says, can we address the fact that people are AFKing / rubber banding their controllers in Rush? It's cringe. It'll get to the point where you'll have 3 or 4 AFKing on both teams soon. And yeah, the thing that sucks is that, I mean, what do you do? Because would you rather have Rush objectives be wins where it's like harder to get and the stakes are going to be a bit higher in game-to-game basis? Because that prevents rubber banding, right? Or would you rather have there be play objectives like there is now and figure out a separate way to prevent the AFK and rubber banding? Some have suggested that there be a vote to kick option where you can, like, your whole team can vote to kick somebody off the team. I think there are ways that you could do that because I don't know how you prevent the rubber banding, even though it's obviously shitty. And if you're doing it, surely there's got to be better things to do with your day. But at the same time, I like it as play a certain amount of Rush games to get the points and not like you have to win to get the Rush points all the time. So I don't know what they do there. I guess, what do you guys think they should do? Let me know in the comments what you think. But hey, I think that's all I gotta say. Thanks for being here. I love you all. Peace.